Welcome everyone to the DAZN boxing show. We're in a secret location here in North London where there might be, just behind us, one of the biggest YouTube stars, one of the biggest stars, forget YouTube, one of the biggest stars right now in boxing, Mr. KSI, as we get ready for his return to the ring as part of DAZN's X Series, August 27th, live on DAZN pay-per-view. And you know how big it is? This man's flown in all the way from the States. Wade is with us, who knows everything about YouTube boxing. Tell us, how big is this?
If the Beatles came to town
whoa.
in the 60s and 70s, everybody was there. You're going to want to be there for this one because that man is basically the modern day Beatles of this scene. He has taken not only the YouTube boxing, but pro boxing by storm. And listen, the numbers don't lie. We are, what, a month out?
Yep.
From the O2 Arena is sold out in this fight, a month out. You guys that are English fans,
that's crazy because you
guys know that doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen in boxing.
Right.
It doesn't happen in boxing anymore. I'm sorry, I know my hardcore boxing fans, but like, Ade, what's wrong with you? It doesn't happen in boxing either.
No. So this is massive. The return of KSI. People have been wanting it. We were talking about even family members, friends, asking, can we get tickets? How do we come and see this thing? Guys, it's sold out because that man is making his return, and it's just going to be something that you guys have anticipated for a long time, and the payoff's going to be worth it.
You've covered YouTube boxing a lot on your own YouTube channel.
Yep.
Talking about the rise of it. Talk to me about when it started compared to where it is now. Yeah,
so, in late 17, it's kind of started as what most YouTube things start as, a little bit of a skit, kind of a little bit of just a have a fun, play around deal. And Joe Weller, Theo Baker kind of made a video out of it. And KSI, funny enough, said, I'll fight the winner. Kind of as a throwaway line, I'll fight the winner. And he did. Yeah. And he fights Joe Weller. And things get a little more serious, and then he calls out the famous call out of the Paul brothers, the Pool brothers, Logan and Jake.
Pretty good accent.
Not too bad,
pretty
right?
Good accent.
He calls them out. He gets Logan here at home. Yeah. Kind of pulls off what a lot of people didn't expect, at least from my side of the pond. He pulls off a draw in that fight, and then they rematch it in what is now the Crypto.com Arena, what was then the better name for it, Staples Center.
Agreed.
And he beats him in his hometown. This is why we talk about this man this way. That has been the rise of this scene. And like I said, I'm excited for him to come back because the King has returned.
The King has returned. Talk to me about the biggest fight that I think can be made, not just in YouTube boxing, but probably in boxing, if I'm brutally honest. I mean, I know you got Tyson Fury, AJ, which will do crazy numbers, crazy amounts of money to be made. Jake Paul, KSI, Wembley Stadium. I mean, what are we talking?
This thing came about in the last couple of days. Obviously, this has been a rivalry between these two for a while now, but
these two families.
I was going to say the Paul family and obviously KSI's family with Deji involved, but this one now has taken on a whole, it's like a rocket ship taking off because, like you said, Wembley Stadium, 90,000, 70 to 90,000 people, and it's a reality now. KSI obviously fighting on August 27th. That happens. It's the biggest showdown, like you said, not only in YouTube boxing and pro boxing, we're talking millions of pay-per-view buys. Yeah. We're talking sold-out stadiums. This does not happen in sports at all for the most part, especially with boxing in the pro scene. Like I said, this is unprecedented stuff we're dealing with here.
Yeah, look, fingers crossed. I can't believe I'm saying this. Fingers crossed it happens.
Yes.
I want to see Jake Paul versus KSI, and I want to see it in the UK as well. When are you getting in the ring?
Oh, geez.
When are you're in shape. When are you getting in the ring?
You know what? I actually do want to. I cover the YouTube boxing scene. I cover the pro boxing scene. I have a little experience that people haven't quite seen yet. Yeah. 2023 is my time. That's
what you
when
weighing
I'll
now?
say.
What you weighing?
I don't know the kg, but I'm 200 pounds. Okay. So, I don't look at it spread out over a slender frame, but you know what I'm saying? I could still go just a little bit.
Gary, what does Tony Bellew weigh? Yeah.
Whoa, hang on a second.
What does Tony Bellew weigh?
I was thinking like maybe, you know what I'm saying, Tony, the Tiger or something before we do Tony Bellew. I don't know about that. Give me a little bit of a warm-up, but yeah, I would like to get in.
All right, before we wrap, give me a fight on the undercard. Like,
oh, gosh.
Obviously, everyone's going to focus on KSI, rightly so. Give me a fight on the undercard.
There's a couple I want to talk to you about. One is our co-main event, FaZe Temper and Slim. Two guys that have, I think, some of the best skill in this scene. And we're talking about FaZe Temper, who has a full FaZe clan, one of the biggest esports organizations behind him. He's a co-founder of the organization. And we have Slim, who I think is one of the more underrated guys. Two guys that are around my size, 6'4", 200, a nice cruiserweight matchup there. And then we have two veterans in this scene, King Kenny, who's a part of the Beta Squad, a really popular group out here in the UK, and FaZe Sensei, an OG in this community and one of the best, in my opinion, boxers in the YouTube scene regardless. Those two fights are definitely the ones you want to watch on the main card.
Wade is part of the broadcast August 27th. Can I be honest with you? We've assembled the Avengers August 27th.
That's true.
And they've got the best of the best. Obviously, I'm on it as well. They got the
I
best.
was gonna say, if we're Avengers, who you being?
I'm
Because you know who I am.
Wait,
I
4.
mean, they brought in Captain America.
Oh,
That's who I
okay,
am.
Captain America. Then I gotta be 4.
There it is.
I gotta be a bit of 4.
There it
I'd
is.
prefer to be Thanos, but that's not Avengers, is it? Wade, really good having you here.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, can't wait to see you August 27th. Remember, live on the DAZN pay-per-view. The King, as you say, returns. KSI is back, and boxing is good for it.
It's your boy, KSI. Watch me, August 27th on DAZN pay-per-view. You ready to see me knock a man out? I'll see you there in a bit.